So looking at the ladder of inference, we're going to start from the bottom of the ladder and we're going to think about how we develop our internal belief system. So if you imagine you get born and you're in the hospital and you come out into the world and you are absolutely assaulted by data. You have to select some of it. As human beings, we can only process a certain amount, and we are, each and every one of us, selecting data all the time. So imagine you get picked up and you get taken home and you get dumped in the corner of the room in a cot, and your cot is pointing in one particular direction. You are going to pick up the data that you can see, but in fact, there's going to be things going on around you, behind you, out of sight, which you can't see. So you haven't selected it. So right from the very first moments of our lives, we are actually only engaging with a small proportion of what's going on around us, according to what we can actually see and hear and watch. As we grow, we're growing up in a household, we're smelling smells of food, we're listening to language spoken, we're watching people in their clothes walking around, we can smell the smells that come from just general daily life. This is the cultural world that we are swimming in. We don't think about it, we don't question it, but it is the world for us as we see it. As life goes on, I add my own meanings to what happens, and these are based in those cultural and personal experience from the earliest lives. And then I go on and I make assumptions about how other people should behave, and how I should behave, and how the world should be, which are based on the meanings that I have added. As I get older, I step out into the world, I'm drawing conclusions about how things should operate. And I'm stepping out with a belief system that I have formed about the world and what's going on around me. I am acting based on that belief system. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. That is how we all have to operate, because there's far too much data in the world to take on board. At the end of the day, what we do have to remember is that that is our individual journey. That programming is unique to us. And so the sense we have made of the world is our particular sense. So what relevance does this have for the kind of works that we are doing out in the community? What the model suggests is that you can improve your communication with other people by reflection, being more aware of your own reasoning and thinking, by advocacy, making your thinking and reasoning clear to others, and by inquiry, by actively asking and seeking out to understand the thinking and reasoning of others.